It's another edition of Men versus Movies. We're here. This is our third episode, and we're going to be watching Friday the 13th. Wait.
We're going to be starting a franchise.
Yeah. What's the name of the movie we're watching?
This week or next week?
This week, right now.
Friday the 13th. No, fucking A. Nightmare
on Elm Street, 1984.
Yes. Let's not redo that. Let's use that. Fuck it. That's the gold.
Yeah. A classic movie. Yeah. Unforgettable title.
Are we gonna watch the remake? Is that part of the series?
I think we would watch the remake. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, why not?
It's a part of it, I guess.
Yeah. I always saw it was kind of like a goofy franchise because he was always the stereotype of Freddy Krueger was like he's like a wisecracking dude. He makes fun of his victims and before he kills them, and he becomes almost like a fan favorite character. This first one's supposed to be different. He's supposed to be a way different type of killer.
What I know of the first one, he's supposed to be playing it straight.
Mm-hmm. And Wes Craven directed this movie. He only directed this one and then New Nightmare. So every other movie in this series is directed by someone else.
Yes.
Nightmare on Elm Street, and here we go. Is that Freddy? He's got little bitch hands. It's kind of a cool invention when you think about it. That hand glove. If there is something out there, Johnny Depp's not going to be able to defend himself. They're both holding on him.
He's a shield.
They've got his arms like wrapped around his waist. That's the asshole friend of the group.
Maybe funeral, dickhead.
Maybe they're not great friends. He just pulled a knife on Johnny Depp.
I mean, don't leave me alone with this lunatic.
Sounds like a healthy relationship.
Somebody there?
She goes, is someone there? And clearly someone's there.
Yeah, it applies.
I mean, look. She's got to be like, what, 8 feet in front of the cameraman? He's right there. Oh, what an effect. She's on the ceiling.
It wasn't that serious.
He did pull a knife on your boyfriend, I mean.
How can you say I don't take her down?
Earlier with your boyfriend, Rod Lane.
Good job, guys.
Do they ever really show something like that on the news?
No.
Of just the arm hanging out. Falling asleep in a bathtub is dangerous for a variety of reasons.
Not even Freddy.
Yeah. If this was me, and if I was like, this is real life and it was happening to me, I'd be dead in a day. I gotta take a nap like every 8 hours. I'm like, I'll just have to take my chances. That's what I would do for myself. Listen.
You get some sleep.
I'm gonna get some sleep. You are gonna make sure nothing bad happens to me, but for the love of God, don't wake me up until it's been 8 hours. Even if it's looking bad.
Gotta have Steve.
But he who lives by the sword shall
If you were Johnny Depp, would you leave that girl by now?
Yeah.
Recall also our Lord's admonition.
I'd go get a pack of cigarettes and she'd never see me again. Remember when staying up till midnight seemed like a big deal?
Yeah.
That's like, oh, it's 2:30 in the morning already. God.
I guess I better go to sleep.
Only 4 more hours before I lay down. He's softer than baby shit. She's getting ready for battle. I'm surprised at how little Freddy is actually in this movie. I know we're still not throughout the movie, but he's been, I feel like, maybe 5 minutes of the movie.
Probably less. Startling. Right in the dick.
The cops across the street didn't see an explosion in the living room.
Kind of a pipsqueak.
Yeah. Once you get him one-on-one, it's not worth shit.
That's not helping your mom.
That should remove all doubt in the father's mind, you know. That there's something out of the ordinary going on.
Ever so slightly.
So he still has powers, even though he's in the real world.
Yeah.
Which makes the fact that she was smacking him around so he's even more
There, Freddy.
unbelievable.
You're nothing.
Gets beat with put-downs. Robert Englund as Fred Krueger is not even called Freddy yet. Alright, so that was Nightmare on Elm Street, Uno. It very much looked dated.
Yeah.
I mean, after hearing so much of it, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably my least favorite of the 3 movies we watched so far.
Strong statement, but okay.
For being such an iconic role and played by the same guy over and over again, he's barely Robert Englund is barely in this movie. He barely talks, and you barely see his face. Like he's like such a charismatic figure, like being known for these movies. He's kind of like he's just kind of
barely even in this one.
He's kind of barely there.
I want to talk about that the ending. I don't think she ever actually woke up from that 10-minute alarm thing. I think that was all. When she woke up, that was all still part of the dream, and he was just letting her fucking play around because like, or.
The ending makes it very confusing because you're not sure like exactly how it went. I mean.
Wait, I want to recant what I just said. Everything I just said. Forget it, people. I feel she when she lit his ass on fire. She fell asleep again from the fumes. And she's still in the basement, fucking dying of smoke insulation.
He breaks down their burner that she's just high, just wasted in the corner. She was just like passed out on the stairs. She couldn't even get up them. Come down there, it's like Jesus. The cop comes out. My daughter died huffing paint and smoking cigarettes and fell asleep. One guy burned to death. Who's this? I don't know.
Some homeless person.
I know she's been hanging out with a rough crowd. Hanging out with that killer Rod. I think that was his name. Was that the guy's name, Rod?
Yeah, close enough.
Whatever. The psycho. Johnny Depp was my favorite part of the movie, even though he was kind of barely, and he was a supporting role.
Yeah.
He was the supportive boyfriend. Yeah.
The supportive.
Who didn't clearly believe everything.
The supportive simp boyfriend. This her bitch.
Yeah, kind of like Justin Long and Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah. Except
Johnny Depp paid for his naivety. The main actress, she was okay.
Yeah.
I thought she was fine. Yeah, I didn't love her hair. Sometimes I started to get annoyed when she kept calling her mom Mother. Like so. Mother. Shit in the bed. It's like, I don't know, started to get on my nerves. It may be this cliffhanger where the car has like the Freddy top and the mom gets pulled through. Maybe that's like not canon. Like maybe that's like it's a kind of like the end of the I Know What You Did Last Summer movies where the slicker guy with the hook gets Jennifer Love Hewitt, but it goes but cuts the next movie and never happened.
Yeah. Okay.
The little bit I do know about this, I know Nancy comes back at some point. So if this was like an ending where she was still in the dream, she still survived somehow, I guess.
Yeah. I like the when Freddy showed up and he was chasing him, it kind of got like a smooth, cool 80s kind of hip beat to it. Like,
yeah. I love the music. Yeah. The music was great. It like kind of made everything better in the movie. So it was so creepy. And you got the part when you first see Freddy, he's got like his arms going out and he's like running down. And she runs away from him. Yeah. But then runs into him. Yeah, like, that was a cool scene.
Yeah, the jump scares are pretty good. They were earned jump scares. And you're talking, bam! And it's like shit. I know someone's gonna come at me at any moment. Like, oh, quick, you got me, coxsome bastard. So how would you rake it? Rake it.
Rake it? How would I rake it?
Yeah.
I'd rake it very, very firmly with a with a
Rate it.
with a cheap rake from Walmart.
Don't mind the mushmouth MS, and sometimes I just fuck up. So
I give it a 6 out of 10.
6? Damn, you're slowest so far. I give it a 9. Shit. I mean, I thought it did its job. It drew me in. Kind of hated Nancy, but you know
that's what
the
was
love,
really holding
the
me
love
back.
of Johnny Depp brought it back.
That's what held
me
me back. Cause I was saying I really started to dislike Nancy. Now I mean, I get it. She's figured everything out, but she's really, really mean. Like, she's kind of very demanding. Like, I was almost like, yeah, Janet, go to sleep. Go to sleep. You know, forget about her.
Let her die.
I mean,
you're better than this.
It cost him his life in the end. He died, but I feel like I would understand if he just did it out of spite. A lot more serious than what I expected.
Yeah.
Considering I've seen so many images of like Freddy like clowning around.
Yeah, being silly and shit like that. This one, Freddy was this play up this straight up this fucking monster coming for me. And
yeah.
Like, shit. It's no jokes.
Touched just a little bit into his backstory. He was a child murderer, and the parents of the neighborhood killed him. So now he's come back for revenge, I guess.
As they do.
Yeah. And apparently the daughter is the only one who realizes it. I liked it, but I didn't love it.
Okay, I'm gonna pull my thing back a little bit. I'll give it an 8. I think 9 was a little too high.
I talked you down?
You did. You're like a used car salesman.
Mm-hmm.
You showed me all the fucking defaults. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, shit. We'll get that extended warranty.
And no one in the cast was really that interesting. That was captivating. Yeah. Like the Tina, she died. She was an idiot.
Yeah. Her boyfriend, he was an asshole.
Yeah, he was
pulling his knife out on Glenn.
He was an asshole. Glenn was cool. Glenn was normal, and he's the closest thing to a normal person in this movie.
So and
he paid for it.
So
Nancy's a goddamn mean psycho.
Who can apparently just pieced everything together like that.
Who's apparently really experienced in guerrilla warfare. He just booby trapped her entire house.
She learned from fucking Schwarzenegger and Predator.
Yeah.
Like, that movie taught me a lot. I should do that in real life.
Maybe her dad was a survivalist, which is why she's so weird, and why she knew so much about how to. I mean, she had a
fucking light bulb like that.
Yeah, causing many explosives in the living room.
Which they had shotgun shells. Why didn't she just use a shotgun?
I don't know. Maybe it was locked up. She could booby trap the house, but she couldn't get inside of a gun cabinet.
It's the 80s. I don't believe in safety.
Yeah, and I like the stunt where they set Freddy Krueger on fire, and it like showed like a long pan. You know, of him. I'm assuming it was not Robert Englund. I'm assuming, but the stuntman just trying to go up the stairs and then falling down. Like, damn, man.
I think they're really trying to kill this guy.
Give that guy a raise. Whatever you're paying him, it's not enough. You're literally setting him on fire, and he's got to just lay on the ground there.
I hope someone with a fire extinguisher shows up.
You got anything else you want to add? Shovel fire extinguisher. Shovel. There's just someone waiting off camera trying to pull the pin. They were supposed to put him out way before, but they can't. They forgot to take the little piece of plastic off that locks it. He's like, shit.
Yeah, when he's going up the stairs, that's legitimate. He's like, oh, holy shit.
He's legitimate trying to run away. He's like, it wasn't even in the movie. He's like, shit. He's like, help me. He's just screaming off camera, Wes Craven.
Wes is like, no. Keep going.
Keep going. Go with this.
Go.
Yeah. We're insured.
And then there's how he killed or didn't kill the mom on the bed. Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
yeah,
like he's raping or killing her, and then she just goes through another dimension.
Yeah,
like,
it looks like he was choking her.
Yeah.
While on fire, and then
because the fire wasn't enough.
And maybe she was on fire too. And then he the dad throws the blanket over, puts him out. But then he's gone, and she's like burnt to a crisp, and she's like goes to bed. Who the hell knows what that was all about?
It was a bit confusing. So I'm like, was that a dream?
That's why I was kind of like,
was John Saxon asleep? What the fuck's going on?
That's why I was kind of like, are they still asleep? Are they still in the dream? I partially thought like maybe they're still in the dream, but then.
Yeah, but that gives credence to my theory of she passed out in the basement from the fire she set.
Yeah. I'm interested in seeing Freddy's evolution.
Yeah. Let's see.
How long till he starts becoming like...
The joke.
Not even the joke. How long till he becomes the main character of the series? Because he was basically, like I said, at one point, like, maybe 10 minutes most.
Yeah.
At max in the movie. If you add up all his time. Probably less than that.
Yeah.
And he's like the face of the series. So.
The horribly burnt face of the series.
Mm-hmm. The next one we'll be going into is Nightmare on Elm Street 2. So we'll be going right into that. We're working our way through the whole series.
Yes. Subscribe.
Yeah, click
like,
on the
bell.
like button, hit the bell, subscribe. Leave a comment if there's anything else that we missed in the movie, something we didn't get.
Yeah.
Or something. If there's something you want us to watch.
Yeah, shit, fuck it. Yeah.
Because we might get sick of these nightmare movies, and we want to take a break. He told me last week that he never saw Saving Private Ryan. I was thinking about showing that this time.
We know how the war ends.
you know how the war ends, but you don't know if Private Ryan gets saved. I think that's all, folks.